Welcome to Michael Salem TV. Let's go on a ride with Prophet Joel Ogebe as he explores the dimensions of the visions of Jesus Christ. Kindly watch, like, subscribe, and turn on the notification.
Even if you see certain things possible, Jesus Christ said when the Antichrist comes, he will deceive many. The false prophets will work great signs. So if you don't establish yourself in the word of God and say, okay, even though major electricity has solution, as sweet as solution is, if it does not agree with the Spirit of God, with the word of God, and with the operations of God in Christianity, I will not accept it. Are we together? So these are things as a prophet that should be, it should be rooted in your heart. As a Christian, it should be rooted in your heart. If you have this shield to guard your faith, then you are now ready to explore spiritual things. Because spiritual things can be deceptive. I tell you the truth. If you are not guided by the word of God and you engage the spiritual world, you may 9 out of 10 times you will be deceived. Because it's not your realm. You don't know that realm. Everything shown to you that in that realm is new to you. You don't know how they travel, how they communicate, so you need to be guided first by the word of God. That's why I tell prophets, I say, before you go to the mountain to fast, make sure you know the word of God. Because if it's power that you are looking for, princes, fallen angels, they shine. They are not like demons that take on the appearance of unclean animals. Fallen angels shine. There is royalty to their name. Have you met a fallen angel before? These beings are royal beings. If they are coming sometime, you will see gold on the ground, and they are stepping on gold. They won't step on the sand. It's gold in the spirit. You will see them decked and adorned with gold. So if it's anything powerful you call God, you will meet a fallen one, and because he comes with power, you will embrace him. So many people went to the mountain, came back with abilities to hear and see people's secrets, but because they were not guarded with the word of God, that same spirit that shows them people's name begins to give them strange instructions that contradicts the word of God. And because they felt that, okay, well, since I went to the mountain to pray and look for Jesus, it means that whatever I receive from the mountain is God. The Bible says demonic spirits will go through dry lands. You see? So this spirit now begins to train them to look like herbalists, and they are wondering, what's happening? Okay, now go and sleep with a pregnant woman. And this is why I want you to sleep with a pregnant woman. And then they will tell you that God instructed them to do it. And that's why I told you that if you go to seek God in the spirit, a lot of times you will first meet the things you are not seeking. And that thing is to test your resolve, because the moment you set your heart to seek the Lord, your trial has begun. Listen, you must be worthy of many things in the spirit. They don't come free of charge. You are like an adventurer. The moment you say, okay, I want to seek God, who is the treasure, you must be ready to pass through many rigors. The Bible says Jesus Christ went to the wilderness to be tempted. There were many rigors he had to overcome before he met angelic ministration. You see? So like Jacob, you will go to Laban's house and you will say, I want to seek Rachel. And after 10 years, they will give you Leah. If you don't have resolve, you will take Leah and go. Jacob said, no. Thank God for Leah, but what I came here for is Rachel. So a lot of times, a spirit will appear to you and tell you that I'm Jesus Christ. And if you don't know the word of God, and your spirit is not dead, ready, you will just open yourself and you get possessed. But if you are strong in the word of God, as Kenny Hagee said one day, one Jesus appeared to him. And when this Jesus was talking, in his spirit resisted this presence. Yes, it looked like Jesus. Now the question is, are you sure what you met is Jesus? You see, are we still together? You see, the Hollywood you watch has painted a picture for you. And if you are not careful, demonic entities will take that picture and appear to you with it. Have you seen the face of Jesus before? But they tell you that if he comes with long hair and he's a white man, he's Jesus. And if he's black like me, Satan. May God help you. You see? A lot of times, if you have visions of the Lord, if you have visions of the Lord, a lot of times, it doesn't come frequently and it will not last long. Sometimes it comes as flashes. The first time I saw such vision, it was a flash. I saw myself standing in a very long hall. I couldn't see the end of this hall, and it was gold. Remember, I told you guys, when we were younger, pressing into God in fasting. Gold, 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 everything, and it was just long like a tunnel. And then from the wall, I saw one like unto the Son of Man. Came out, and it was just half of his body. And it's like though a portal opened there. And you could see that this person was somewhere else, but I don't know how to explain this. See, now vocabulary, you will lack vocabulary to explain it. So it's like a portal or something opens, and then you can see something like clouds. You can see the background of where this person is, like maybe a field or something. But this person looks at you, and his hair look like brownish something, and then he just smiles at you briefly. And then you are sucked out of the vision. He has never said a word. To some, he gives them grace. He says something quickly to them, and he leaves. But remember, what was our prayer at that time? Want to see Jesus. That's all our prayer. With me and my friends, we fasted when we were 17, 18 years. We wanted to kill ourselves with dry fasting. Because we read stories of people who met angels. That time, our favorite show was what? It's Supernatural by Sid Roth. We watch this show and see people talk about their experience with the spiritual world. And as young men, we'll just go and be fasting and crying. In our fast, we'll not see anything. When we go home in despair and break our fast, that's when the vision will come. It only came twice for me. The second time, after a fast, I was so heartbroken because we didn't see anything. Because we wanted to have, like, you know, all these encounters that you will see light break out. And an angel would say, I am he. And when our mates were playing around, this was what we were looking for, fasting. And then, nothing happened. So I went home discouraged and I slept. And then I saw one that looks like the Son of Man, with something that looks like a bishop crown. And he was just coming, and he entered me. Blah! And I jerked on my bed. That was all. You see. Maybe if we had entered into the spiritual world as of that time, we would have been trapped. Because we had zeal, but we didn't have sufficient knowledge. Are we together?